What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Big Ro 206 back with another 1v1 practice episode. I've been working pretty hard on getting my 1v1 skills down with the Raider, and we're going to go one more round with the bots, and I figured if this goes into another episode, we will use PvP. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of people playing 1v1s, so I don't know how well that'll work as far as getting into a match with another person. So the bots are progressively getting harder, which is nice as the higher level I get. So I'm on the cusp of being Rep 2 with my Raider. I'm really liking my axe setup. So I've been working a lot on my dodges and my blocks like I was last time. I did play a few elimination and domination matches previous to this. And I came across a couple Rep 5 players that were pretty hard to time and stuff. It looks like we were playing a Lawbringer. Which is good because this is a common player for its shield break and throw. So we're going to try to stay at a distance, strike when the iron is hot, so to speak. That forward dash movement is awesome. Look at that dash there. You see that? You see that dodge? Ooh. Got him again. Good night. Oh, didn't get him. He's that armor. His upper armor is nuts. Night. And go. Oh. Should have swung right after. Oh, he's getting hits on me. I am a firm believer that every champion should have a bleed effect attack, like the Nabushi or the Peacekeeper of the Knights. I don't think there's a Viking that has a bleed effect, which is kind of lame. And as always, my favorite execution, which I think is kind of lame, just because that bleed effect actually can take quite a bit of your health bar away. And there's been quite a few 1v1 tangles that I've been in that was the only reason I died, because they got a couple bleed hits in on me and I bled out because I was lower life. I'm going to try to get off this bridge because he's going to try to charge me. Oh, he didn't try to charge me. Usually that's the first thing I do when you're in a throw-off spot is do their rushing charge. I'm going to try to not knock him off and be cheap. Looks like he's going to be playing it pretty good today. Good night. Oh, man. If they were all this easy. But anyway, guys, like I said, yeah, this is all gearing up for the Keymaster and me's 2v2 run. We're supposed to be recording those soon. Unfortunately, there's been some outside of YouTube issues. I've currently had some vehicle issues. And Keymaster is currently dealing with some illnesses in his house with his kids and himself. So it's been a little rough to try to get on together. Like I said, we don't get on together during the week, Monday through Friday much. Or Monday through Thursday, I should say. But Friday is usually our dual record night. And sometimes it just doesn't work out. You know, it's life. And we're trying to fit everything that we want to do in. You know, this is, again, like I always say, a hobby, not a full-time job. Even though we would love it to be. It's just not how it is right now. He's got that time now. See, the bots get smart in this. He's expecting me to do that move, which is kind of cool. I mean, I don't want to be able to spam this like everybody else spams the shield break hit move, like the Conqueror or the Warden. We do have a TBD live planned for this week. Hopefully we get to record it tonight, or tonight being Friday the 17th, when this recording was done. And I'm hoping that we can still do that, because there's a few issues that came up in For Honor this last week that we didn't get to talk about last week. And really think that you guys need to be filled in on them. They may get a separate video as far as one of the issues. I won't go into it, obviously, because we're going to cover it in future videos. Looks like I might get level 17 here. Boom! Level 17. The Arvishelm. Arvishelm. I like their names for some of these. Crack me up. But anyway. So, yeah, it was a good long week. Like I said, dealing with some vehicle issues. Personally, I drive a truck, a large truck, and had some steering issue problems that can't be fixed right away just because we're waiting on parts, and the rental car service contract plan I bought with my purchase of my vehicle less than a year ago Would have been back in end of November of 2016. Didn't work out as far as the covered rental like I planned on it. So having to use my family, my loving, supporting family, to help get me back and forth to work from, I think it's about 17 miles to and then 17 miles from. But of course, I work retail hours, basically retail hours. So it's not always easy. Luckily, I have a loving family that's willing and always ready to help when needed. Ooh, this warden's going to be a pain in my booty. Got him. Got him. No. No, you're not killing me. You're going to die. This is what is going to happen. You can't block that one, son. Goodbye. Ugh. But anyway, things like that. Those situations where I get low life and I really got to play planned out. Those are things I need to practice because I'm a run and gun player. I'm traditionally a first-person shooter player, and my role is always get as many bullets out, run into the fire. That's just how I play. That's how I play all games. It's always been my MO. There's certain games I don't play because they're too slow for me. And like RPGs or MMOs, not really a huge fan, even though I am stuck on Zelda Breath of the Wind right now. Trying to chase down Gandalf's Shadowfax horse, which I found out through a friend exists in the game. Which I spent in the last 2 hours of my Zelda gaming time figuring out where he's at and how to get there and make sure I'm prepared and ready to go. Let's do the other one for change. Rip it out. Oh, God, that was good. Was that good for you? It was good for me. Anyway. But, yeah, so the gaming's going good. I don't play a lot of For Honor during the week. Most of my gaming is done at lunch at work and currently on the way home into work because I don't have to drive. And luckily the Nintendo Switch allows me to do that. So, been playing a lot of Switch lately. I also have a 3DS that contains Pokemon that prior to the Switch is what I would play on my lunch breaks while I'm watching YouTube videos and eating lunch. Because I get an hour for lunch and sometimes it's just too long. That was a good match. Get him. Guillotine. You're dead. So, anyway, 2v2s. We're looking to get some 2v2 practice in first. And then we're going to start looking at the MLG game battle ladders to kind of prepare ourselves for competitive. Because that's what it is on MLG game battle ladders. People take it pretty seriously, and there's teams on there that are doing it nonstop. That's all they do is play together as a team. And me and Keymaster, even though we know each other's moves like the back of our hands, doesn't mean they're going to correlate to the game because we don't get to practice as much as some of these other teams do. So, and we got to come up with a really good name for the team too. So if you guys have any suggestions, go ahead and leave those in the comment box. Also, there's a link to our Facebook page. Go ahead and follow that. Go and follow us, our community over there on Facebook. You can leave any comments on any posts or just write on our wall. We're quick to respond to any comments. Keymaster and I are always monitoring or being notified as soon as anybody comments on any videos or any posts on Facebook. Currently working on getting our Twitter back up. And I think Keymaster's going to open an Instagram. Not sure why we're doing that yet, but it's just part of the social media marketing. Trying to get our names out there. Ooh, a female raider. Look at that. Look at that. A girl raider. Ooh, why does it seem like she's quicker? That's not fair. Just because she chose to be the girl means that she's quicker? I'm not dissing on the girls, but that's just funny. I'm playing the same character just as a male, and it just doesn't seem right. Gotta get him in that switch. Gotta make him Daisy. Nope. Dash forward. Shield break. Slam her in the wall. Yeah. Take that. Block. I play Raider, lady. You're not gonna hurt me. Get off me. Huh. Sweet. No holds barred in the medieval times. Hey, if you're gonna pick up an axe and swing at me, you're gonna get the hands. Just saying. Not that I would ever do that in real life, but in the video game, it's the only time I can really justify it. If you guys hear the voice in the background, that is my roommate, who is currently playing Yoshi's Woolly World on her brand new 3DS. And she is getting the hang of it. She gets quiet, and then all of a sudden you hear things like that, and it's quite funny. But thanks to her, she's wonderful, and finally found a copy of Bomberman for the Switch for me, which I've been looking for since the game's release. And nobody had... No! Ooh, whoa, she got one off on me. Look at that. Been looking for it since the game's release. I'm going to start posting some of my Switch stuff over on our Facebook page. Like I said, that's not just a place for us to post our video links. It's also a place for us to do articles, gaming-related information. We want it to be more of a community than, hey, go watch our videos over on YouTube page. You know, there's all sorts of gaming pages that do memes and articles and things like that. It's kind of what we're gearing towards. We just want to get a bunch of people on there. We want it to be a community-driven thing. And currently, you know, we're slowed down on our likes from our victorious week of last week of gaining so many followers and likes. Jeez, she's really getting me right now. Maybe I should stop talking. Unfortunately, I can't because this is a video. I can do that too, Wiener. One more. Oh, she dodged it. Gotcha. Good night. Okay, that's 1v1. Whew. What else can we talk about? There are some games coming out that are really enticing. I've devoted myself to For Honor for the next year for me and the Keymaster, so we'll see how that goes. It does save me a little money from having to purchase all the games I want that are coming out, except for the games for the Switch, since that has nothing to do with my YouTube and just more casual gaming. Dude, that dodge, that forward jump is a killer. Call it the Superman punch. That's what it looks like. Get her. Ribbit. This game can be so gruesome sometimes. It cracks me up. Look at that. Look at that axe, dude. Look at that axe. Look at it. It's so BA. I love my axe. But anyways, guys, if you like what you see, don't forget to hit the like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, if you see any links in the description box, don't forget to click on them. We leave them there for a reason. Look forward to some 2v2 action from me and the Keymaster. Also a TBD Live coming up as we discuss the most recent For Honor happenings and other gaming things around the industry that we deem to see to notify you guys of. And if you like I said, don't forget the Facebook link. Go and follow us over there. If you guys already said that. So yeah, we'll see you in the next video. See ya.